want same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending,
deposit checks,
manage debit and credit cards,
and send money, just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Back at the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. And it looks like head coach Adam Gieslin is out there. We might be having some audio issues outside. And we're not sure what's going on out there. Everybody's looking right up here at the press box. Stand by, everybody, as they're all kind of looking around, looking up here. And let's actually jump to break one more time. And we'll come back once we figure out what's going on, get to the starting lineup, starting pitchers after this.
Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Okay, back at Joe Martin Field, and we're still waiting around. You know, it's been a very interesting few days here in Bellingham. Everybody coming back to the Diamond. Coach Gieslin, it's his second year as the Bells head coach. Everybody's still waiting around. I think we've had some microphone issues, so trying to get that sorted out. In the meantime, I want to make sure that everybody is ready with the starting lineups, and we can get to those now. First, for the visiting Springfield Drifters, their inaugural game, the first ever game in Drifters history. Leading off is Cannon Reeder in center field. Ben Parker out in right field. He's batting second. Ryan Hayes is the DH, batting third. Dane Fraser is batting cleanup and at first base. Jack Thompson is the third baseman, batting fifth. Nathan Stevens is catching tonight and batting sixth. Sheehan O'Connor is the shortstop and batting seventh. Hunter Dryden is at second base, batting eighth. Daniel Furman is in left field, and he is batting ninth. And the starting pitcher for the Drifters in their inaugural game here in Bellingham, Washington, Theo Millis. He's pitched at LSU. He's also pitched at West Virginia. And I was talking with head coach of the Drifters, Tommy Richards, about where he is going to be this fall, and he doesn't know yet. So some very elite level experience in the SEC and at West Virginia for the opposing pitcher of the Bells here tonight on the mound. And now for the Bells starting lineup, Jared Buhanda is in right field. Shea Bowen is in left field, and he's batting second. Giovanni Del Negro is the DH and batting third. Cameron Dayton is the first baseman, batting cleanup. Will Cresswell is catching tonight and batting fifth. Joe Stevens is at third base, batting sixth. Art Schoenstad is batting seventh, and he is at second base. Ty Saunders, remember that name from last year, played almost, if not all, games in the Bells in a Bells uniform last summer. And so did Daniel Jernan. He's batting ninth. and those two are at the bottom of the lineup. Ty Saunders at shortstop, Daniel Jernan straight away in center field, and Austin Coleman wears number 11 in the Bells all-white opening day uniforms. Will take the mound. He and Giovanni Del Negro are from Cal State University San Bernardino, and those two will get some starting action tonight for the Bells in front of this home crowd. Again, beautiful night, sun setting over downtown Bellingham and Bellingham Bay to our right. We'll take a break, come back. Head coaches are meeting around home plate right now, trying to sort things out with the umpires, and then we'll get things rolling here from the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. Don't go anywhere. Summer of Bells baseball starts next on the Bells Mixer Channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us, and that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
Well, now the entire Bells 2022 lineup is being read through the PA system, and everybody running down, giving fist bumps to the coaching staff and then the teammates who have been called previously. There's Ty Saunders running over to first base, or home plate rather, where Adam Gieslin is standing, and there's Daniel Jernan following him. Both in the same numbers as they wore last year. Jernan in number 22, Ty Saunders wearing number 7. That looks like the starting pitcher tonight, Austin Coleman, running down the line now. The Bells, brand new uniforms this year. Tonight they're in their all whites. White pants, white tops with bells across the chest plate. White ball caps, good-looking uniforms. They're a different fabric, too. Under Armour sponsored and a little bit more flexible than last year's, although not by much. Good-looking uniforms. Let's get to the coaching staff, and it looks like David Higuera is out there also. Haven't seen him around the ballpark, but he's here for opening night. One of the assistant coaches They also added Cody Anderson to the assistant coaching staff, as well as Hayden Hastings, who was there last year with Adam Gieslin. A new pitching coach taking over for the great Jim Clem, who was with the Bells for many, many years, and last year was his last with the Bells, at least for now. And I know Jim Clem is tuning in, but Bells pitching coach this year is Carlos Arroyo, and he has been a roving pitching coach for many, many years also within the Phillies organization. And we got to meet Carlos, chat with him the other night, and he had a lot of stories. Very, very funny personality, and knows a ton about baseball. And is excited to work with the Bells pitching staff. A lot of returners like Ryan Beitel, Trevin Hope, Kyle Dunning, Aaron Barocas. And they are all back in the Bells bullpen and pitching staff. Going to work with Carlos Arroyo. For those returners, they get to work under the expertise of Jim Clem and Carlos Arroyo, so really hone in on their craft during these summers with the Bells. Everybody's still being announced here at the park. Running out from the Bells dugout on the first base side and running down the fist bump line with all their new teammates. Coach Gieslin had a few days to practice with this group, and just a few short days, most definitely, for batting practice and just more get-to-know-you practice. And we talked about that earlier. We'll get to our chat with head coach Adam Gieslin, where he tells us how he told the guys, hey, it's still the same game. Play your game. We want you guys to stay who you are. And obviously the coaching staff will help them work on the little things and just develop their game that much more. Going to be a really fun season, like I mentioned earlier. Got a lot of fun road trips this year. The Bells go back to Canada. 5 teams are across the border, including Victoria, which is returning. The Harbor Cats, they're actually involved in the Battle of the Strait of Juan de Fuca with the Port Angeles Lefties down to our south along the bay. And they are in the middle of things in Victoria. Other games going on tonight also. Edmonton Riverhawks at the Kamloops North Paws tonight north of the border. And the Nanaimo Night Owls visiting the Portland Pickles down to our south. So the Bells lineup has been announced, and they will now announce the Springfield Drifters inaugural lineup down the third base side. So the first base side is now lined with your 2022 Bellingham Bells, and at the beginning of the season they fill in the vacancies in the roster with more local players from around the Pacific Northwest signing those 10-day contracts. And there's a lot of turnover within the first week and a half, 2 weeks, with guys coming into town. A lot of players participating in postseason collegiate baseball right now. But a lot have made the trip out and are ready to go. Bells have a pretty full lineup, and it's going to be that way for the first couple of weeks until things get settled out. Last year, the UCLA group didn't get here until about middle of July, beginning to middle of July, and really had to adapt quickly and get as much baseball in as they could. So the Springfield roster being announced now. By the way, we talked to Daniel Jernan earlier today, and we'll get to that conversation in a little bit. But he's excited to be back. We're excited to have him back, and he is in the starting lineup tonight. Springfield roster still being read aloud here on the PA system. And then we'll get to the national anthem. So let's step aside one more time, take a break. We're trying to get things going here at Joe Martin Field, but we'll be there shortly for opening night and first pitch after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator Award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Back at Joe Martin Field right now, the American flag being walked out by the color guard here for tonight's national anthem. Both teams lining the first base line and the third base line, and we're going to get to action momentarily. First, let's jump into our conversation with Daniel Jernan that happened a little bit earlier. We're here pregame with the Bells veteran outfielder Daniel Jernan. Daniel, fun year last year. I kind of want to reflect back, the playoff run, shortened West Coast League, but what'd you take away the most from last year in your first year in the West Coast League?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a step to grow in my mind. Competition was just a lot better from what I saw previously. Being around guys of a higher caliber definitely just pushed me, brought the most out of me, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of.
How is it coming back to Coach Gieslin, same assistant coaches as well as some new ones, Cody Anderson and Carlos Arroyo? What do you like out of the group so far?
That's good. I mean, I just rolled up here today. I left my place at 10 a.m., just rolled in just before 2, so just getting my feet on the ground, but it's definitely good. I like the way that everything's going, like the direction. Everybody seems nice, and, in that sense, what we need. So, I'm just honored to be a part of the culture going forward.
Now, did you leave Lower Columbia College, or did you leave Surrey? Where'd you come from?
I left Lower Columbia. I haven't been home yet, so hopefully after this game I can make it across the border, and then I'm actually staying up there instead of host family, so we're only 35 minutes away, so being able to live at home, it'll be a lot better. So
that's really nice, and that's something that we didn't have last year. You didn't have the opportunity to do so. How excited are you to be able to do that, as well as get some Canadian trips this year?
Oh, it's huge, 100%. I mean, that was part of the West Coast League last year that we kind of missed out on. Growing up, getting to see those teams and have friends, play there and all that kind of thing. So playing against some friendly competition, to say the least. But definitely looking forward to it, being able to go home and, get my family involved in that kind of thing. It's something I haven't had in the last 3-4 years with baseball due to the pandemic and all that. So definitely excited for that, and it should be good.
That'll be great. And Adam Gieslin was with you at Lower Columbia College this past spring. So how was that, and coming back here this summer with him?
Yeah, no, that was definitely cool. I mean, that was in the works. The first week of January, we were looking for another guy, and went up to my coach and said, hey, I might have a guy for you guys, and kind of lined it up. They took care of it, and then they ended up working out in our favor. And he was nothing but just a great help for our program, and it really set us in the right direction going forward for years to come.
Daniel Jernan making it happen. Thanks for taking the time pregame. Enjoy the opening night, and we know we'll have you back the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Immaculate greens, unrivaled natural beauty, championship caliber conditions. Loomis Trail is the epitome of Northwest golf. With water in place.
Well, that was a great chat with Bells center fielder tonight, Bells outfielder, Bells veteran, Daniel Jernan. A little earlier today, he's excited to be back. We'll be commuting from home finally from Surrey, British Columbia. Like he said, 40 minutes up the 5 freeway, which is along the horizon for us. We can see it through the big, tall evergreen trees right in front of the Seaholm Arboretum. Beautiful setting here in Bellingham. And we also chatted with head coach Adam Gieslin. So let's jump into a little bit of that before first pitch. Keep it right here. Here's our chat with head coach Adam Gieslin. Welcome back. We're here with Bells head coach Adam Gieslin. Coach, it's another opening day. It'll be your second as Bells head coach. New season, new players, opening night. How are you feeling?
Extremely excited. Little anxious as well. Feels like there's a bunch of little details that still need to be done and loose ends to tied up, but definitely excited and ready to get going for sure.
it's always kind of the feeling around opening day. Just you got to put it all together and hope it works out for the first night, and then go from there. It'll be exciting to see the boys out there for sure. This spring you were with Lower Columbia College. Daniel Jernan was there also. How was that spring with them and the rest of the off season around the summer season?
It was fantastic to be down there at Lower Columbia. You know, it's a great program with a storied history and just a really special culture that's been built there over the decades. And I was very happy to be a part of it. We made a great run, bowed out just a tiny bit earlier than we wanted there in the championship series, but really exciting group to be around, special place, and looking forward to heading back there next year as well.
That's awesome, and we have some new addition to the coaching staff this season. Pitching coach Carlos Arroyo and assistant coach Cody Anderson joining the staff. Your thoughts about them and what they'll bring to the Bells?
You know, they're going to bring a tremendous amount to Bells, and it's funny. I feel like both with Carlos and Cody, I feel like I've known them forever. They have popped in here, you know, over the last few days, and it's just been a seamless transition from Coach Clem, and adding Cody as an assistant pitching coach this year, you know, is just going to, you know, be another resource for our players, our pitchers in particular, to improve their skills. It's really cool stuff. Excited to have them both here, and they're going to make a big difference for sure.
And with every season, we get a new wave of fresh faces on the roster, but this year's unique in the fact that we have a fair amount of returners also. How excited are you to see those guys again and then adapt to the new faces as well?
So happy to have those returners back, and they were invited back for a reason, not only what they do on the field, but how they are in the clubhouse and in the community. So the guys we have coming back are special individuals. So happy to have them here, see their faces, watch them compete again as Bells. And I'll tell you, the new crop of players coming in, there's some special group of guys in there. You know, I believe in fast and physical and high energy and stuff like that.
Well, that's head coach Adam Giesland. We had to cut it a little bit short with him just because, well, it's already time for first pitch. You blink, and you would miss it. But here we go. Austin Coleman on the mound. And the first pitch of the Bells 2022 season is a soft grounder that rolls foul down the third baseline. 0-1 count. We're underway at 6:44 p.m. on this Tuesday night. Full crowd at Joe Martin Field on this $2 Tuesday. Lots of fun outside pregame also. A live band, food trucks. Really doing it big and doing it well for the home opener. Downtown Bellingham, Washington. Austin Coleman on the mound and Will Cresswell from Washington State University behind the dish. He's got his Washington State Cougars red catcher's helmet on. We can see it. Our booth is positioned right on top of home plate here at Joe Martin Field. The 0-1. That's a nice fastball. That catches the strike zone at 91 for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Had the privilege of talking with Austin Coleman before the game today. And I didn't know, I'm still getting used to the players. Haven't really gotten to meet too many of them, and I try to be cautious around the starting pitchers because they all have their different routines, and some are totally conversational. Some like to just try to keep to themselves, even at the major league level. 1-2 pitch is a grounder over Austin Coleman on the mound. In comes Ty Saunders, the play to first. It's in time for out number 1. Oh, feels good to say that again. Ty Saunders from shortstop, charging in towards the mound. Whereas the glove on his left hand, he scooped it up and at the top of the infield grass, fired to first base where Cameron Dayton, Bell's first baseman from the University of Texas, stands and made the play for out number 1. So Austin Coleman getting situated on the mound, and like I mentioned, we had a great conversation with him before the game. He's one of those guys who's super casual. And the first pitch to Ben Parker, who was batting second, is ripped towards the first baseman, Cameron Dayton. It was a worm burner along the ground, so he takes it himself to the bag for out number 2, top of the first inning. And we had a great chat. He and his teammate from Cal State, San Bernardino, Giovanni Del Negro, traveled up here together. Said he's never been up here before. Really likes it so far. First pitch swing and a miss to Ryan Hayes, the DH tonight for the Springfield Drifters. Had a good experience so far. He's excited for the summer. Tall right-handed pitcher for the Bells. 0-1 to Hayes. Is fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. No score. Just getting started, top of the first inning. Just getting started with the season, too. I drove through Springfield on my way up to Bellingham for the season and checked out the ballpark. It's a brand new all-turf field, 7 minutes east of Eugene, Oregon. So it would be the furthest south team in the West Coast League, Springfield Drifters. The 0-2 pitch is fouled back. It's a really nice facility. All royal blue seats to match the Drifters' uniforms. Royal blue tops, white pants, and royal blue ball caps and batting helmets. The 0-2 pitch from Coleman. Just misses outside. Will Cresswell points at him to say, good pitch. Do that again. That was just a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coleman trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Swung on and fouled into the catcher. Into the turf first. And then into Will Cresswell, who walks about 10 feet in front of home plate, then tosses the ball to Austin Coleman. Maybe he said a word or two. Great to be back at Joe Martin Field. Great to have you all listening also. It's going to be a fun season. Also welcome in all the Springfield Drifters viewers as well, as the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch misses down and in. 2-2. As their broadcaster could not make the trip way up north. A 6.5, 7-hour drive from Springfield. 2-2. And it skips along the turf on its way to Cresswell. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Austin Coleman. And it's grounded. 2-hopper to third base where Joe Stevens is. He takes his time, settles, fires across the diamond for out number 3, and that does it for the top of the first inning. Coleman does make it a 1-2-3 inning. Bailed out by his infield, Ty Saunders, and all of them. To Cameron Dayton at first base, this most recent one, though, from third baseman Joe Stevens to retire the side. Bells batting next. We'll tell you who's on the mound and remind you who leads off after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money, just like that. Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficient.
back with the bottom of the first inning. And it'll be Jared Buhonda from Chaffey College in California. He's from Upland, California. Leading things off for the Bells. Left-handed batter stands in against Theo Millis, starting pitcher for the Springfield Drifters in their inaugural game. Fires a strike against Buhonda. Theo Millis, a right-hander, 6'5", 204 pounds on the mound. Kicks and fires the 0-1. Misses high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Buhonda from Upland, California, graduated from Upland High School. 6'1", 180, bats left. And now floats one up, a little blooper into left, and charging back, making the grab is Sheehan O'Connor from the shortstop position for out number 1. That floater held up in the air just long enough for O'Connor to get over there. Top of the infield dirt. In left for out number 1. Now Shea Bowen. Bell's left fielder from Umpqua Community College cracks one into left center, gets down. This is going to roll all the way to the front of the track. Bowen's going for 2 and slides in for the first hit of the Bells' 2022 season. Bowen's got a 1-out double in the bottom of the first. That's good stuff. Shea Bowen added a little bit later as the season approached and wastes no time putting that one in play. Now Giovanni Del Negro, Austin Coleman's teammate at Cal State University San Bernardino, takes strike 1 off speed from Millis. With everybody watching Shea Bowen now at second. Hunter Dryden, second baseman, keeping an eye on him. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Forgot to mention also dugout assistant Ryder Cunningham is back. He's down there with all the boys per usual. He was also looking forward to this season. Adam Gieslin at the third base coach position, and Hayden Hastings over at first. Gio takes ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Now he floats one straight up over the pitcher's mound. In comes second baseman Hunter Dryden, and he makes the grab. Facing the opposite way of the sun, easy grab to make. So Gio Del Negro flies out to Hunter Dryden for out number 2, bottom of the first. And Shea Bowen stays at second base. Cameron Dayton now, the Texas Longhorn. Pitch gets away from Nathan Stevens. And so the pass ball advances Shea Bowen over to third. And he is 90 feet away, looking to score the Bells' first run of 2022. 1 ball, no strikes to Dayton. First baseman tonight. Going to be a senior at the University of Texas this fall, originally from Round Rock, Texas. Graduated from Round Rock High School in 2019. And now Cameron Dayton gives this one a ride to right field. Backing up, making the grab is Ben Parker on the warning track. So 3 flyouts, but a double by Shea Bowen. He advanced to third on a pass ball by Nathan Stevens. Thought about home on that rip from Dayton, but a catch by Ben Parker ends the inning. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. 1 left on base for the Bells, and we're through 1 inning. Let's go to the top of the second after this on the Bells Mixer Channel.
Efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Martin Field. Austin Coleman getting ready for the top of the second inning. My apologies there. We're still working out the kinks. You know, mentioned the build-up to opening night. Just a little bit of a weird feeling for some people. Like waiting for opening night, first game to get underway for them to really settle in, including myself. But we're getting there. One inning in the books. Dane Frazier leading off for the Drifters in inning number 2. Coleman back out there, fires a 90-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. Dane Frazier takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Right-handed batter, 6'2", 205. Going to be a junior at Yakima Valley College this fall. Is the Drifters' first baseman tonight. And speaking with Austin Coleman earlier today, I told him I enjoyed tracking his stats along with his teammate Gio Del Negro's stats this season at Cal State University San Bernardino, because they put up some great numbers. Austin Coleman this spring, ERA of 4.16, total amount of innings pitched 67. Said the season ended a little earlier than they thought it would. 0-2 is swung on and fouled as they lost in the playoffs to Cal State University Dominguez Hills. So Gio Del Negro and Austin Coleman able to travel up together to Bellingham, and Austin Coleman from nearby Fontana down there in the Inland Empire. 0-2. And line right back at Austin Coleman. He had to get out of the way. Saunders slides across. Over to first. Right on the money. Well, that was a terrific play. It just missed Austin Coleman's right leg. And the ball rolled all the way back to second base. Saunders sprinted across, got in front of it, and then fired it to Cameron Dayton at first. Another 6-3 ground out to start the inning. One down here in the bottom of the second. And Dane Frazier grounds out 6-3. Jack Thompson now batting. Left-handed batter in the Springfield Drifters royal blue. Coleman kicks and deals. Misses just down low. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Jack Thompson wearing number 31. Now the 1-0 gets by Cresswell. Goes off his glove, then between his legs, he tosses a new baseball to his pitcher, Austin Coleman. Earlier start to the season, too, for the Bells. Maybe that's why it feels a little bit different. May 31st start. Usually starting around June 4th or 5th. 2-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. But a lot to look forward to this season. And With all those new teams comes new changes. Last year, 10 teams in the West Coast League, now 16. The 2-1 misses high and away. 3 balls, 1 strike. So they kept the 2-division format. They'll go 8 teams each. Bells are in the north. Springfield Drifters are in the south. Total of 54 in-conference games for all teams as the 3-1's ripped into left field. Getting under it is Shea Bowen, the man that got a double in the bottom of the first to make the catch for out number 2 against the Drifters. Well, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second, rather. And Nathan Stevens, the catcher, making his way up to the plate. Another left-handed batter. Stands in. And the Bells are with all those Canadian teams in the North Division, along with Port Angeles. First pitch to Stevens on the outside edge, strike 1. Also with Wenatchee and Yakima. And the 0-1 just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nate Stevens, another guy from Washington State. 5'11", 190-pound sophomore. Rising junior, rather. 1-1. And that one's got the inside edge for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nathan Stevens. Originally from Waunakee, Wisconsin, graduated from Waunakee High School. Also played collegiate baseball at Arkansas and Johnson County Community College. Drifters started building their roster with a lot of local community college guys, but have been able to recruit players from all over the country, much like the Bells and every other West Coast League team, bringing over the top talent into the West Coast League. 2-2 pitch to Stevens. This one misses way outside, ball 3. Off the tip of the glove of Cresswell. Payoff pitch coming to Stevens. 2 outs gone by, top of the second. Stevens stands in. And he fouls it off down the left side. Toward the new porch we have out in left field. Bells moved the wooden porch they had behind the away dugout all the way out to the wall of the grass area, if you've ever been to Joe Martin. It's beyond the third baseline. There's a little grassy knoll that rises up. Fans sitting on that now. 3-2 is grounded slowly towards second baseman Art Schoenstad. He goes to first, and it goes in and out of the glove of Dayton. Schoenstad had to make a quick play there. And so he had to charge from deep at his second base position to make a play on the ground ball. And even though Cameron Dayton was maybe 10 feet from him, he fired it at Dayton, who had to be ready. He just went in and out of his glove. So Nathan Stevens finds first base. Probably going to be ruled a base hit. So with 2 out and now 1 on, Austin Coleman looks over. And then back at home plate where Sheehan O'Connor stands, and he grounds the first pitch foul down the third base side. Group of kids standing over there. Asking Joe Stevens, the Bells' third baseman, if they can have the baseball. Oh, 1 to O'Connor. And he grounds this one fair this time. A 1-hopper. Easy for Austin Coleman to gather and fire to first. for out number 3. So 1 hit for the Drifters. They're first as a team in the West Coast League, but they strand Nate Stevens at first base. And then Sheehan O'Connor grounds out to Austin Coleman to retire the side. Bottom of the second coming up. No score from Joe Martin Field. Come back after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us, and that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that
Well, very first pitch at the bottom of the second inning is ripped towards shortstop Sheehan O'Connor off the bat of Willis Cresswell. But it's right at the shortstop. O'Connor, who made the play to first base Dane Frazier in time for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Theo Millis and the Drifters. You always like that. Joe Stevens now stands in, and Millis works quickly. Fires the first pitch, misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It's going to be a nice first month of baseball for the Bells as they stay home most of the schedule. The 1-0 now lands in the lower left corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only 4 road trips. And now Joe Stevens lifts one in the left, and Daniel Furman there in left field for the Drifters to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down on 3 pitches for Theo Millis. In the second, working quickly. Now Art Schoenstatt from the University of Missouri-Columbia, left-handed batter. Watches the first pitch, changeup, land for strike 1. Top of the strike zone. Road trips to Kamloops, Wenatchee. Well, now Schoenstatt grounds the 0-1 pitch to second baseman Hunter Dryden, who goes to first in time for out number 3. So a lightning quick bottom of the second inning. Down go the Bells in order on only about 5 pitches from Theo Millis. So we'll take another break, come back with the top of the third after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
it's the time to try new things.
Your life can change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So,
Top of the third coming up. Third inning. Brought to you by Axton Automotive. Visit Axton Automotive at 1372 West Axton Road in Ferndale, Washington. Austin Coleman back to the mound. Hunter Dryden leads off for the Drifters. Coleman kicks and fires. Missing on the first pitch. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Had a chat with Bells pitching coach, brand new pitching coach, Carlos Arroyo, about Coleman. Talking about pitch count. The 0-1 is grounded foul down the third base side, and Joe Stevens chases it. He said that the schools didn't really contact him about any leash to keep his pitchers on in terms of pitch count, but he knows he's got a full bullpen, full pitching staff, and he wants to get everybody equal opportunity, work with them all. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hunter Dryden. And he grounds this one fair the opposite way towards Dayton at first. And he'll flip it underhand to Coleman, who charges in for the out. So a 3-1 ground out to begin the third inning. And we're at the bottom of the order. Daniel Furman stepping in. Arroyo said wants to keep his starters maybe around 50, 60 pitches, then utilize his bullpen. Furman, a right-handed batter, ready for first pitch. He bunts it down. Coleman charges in. Throws to first. It's right on time and on the money for out number 2. Top of the third. This time a 1-3 ground out. Back to the top of the order. Cannon Reeder grounded out 6-3 to begin the ball game. He's up now. Only 1 hit per side through the first 2 innings. They have really felt like they've just flown by here on this opening night in Bellingham. Coleman looks in for the sign. Now fires a first pitch to Cannon Reeder. In there for strike 1. Coleman was saying he got his fastball up to about 94 this spring at Cal State San Bernardino. The Coyotes. 1 strike pitch to Reeder. And he swung at it, fouled it straight back. 0-2. He started out of the pen for the Coyotes and then transitioned into a more of a starter role. And I asked him which he liked better. He said they both have their pros and cons, but kind of like the pen. Gets the start on opening day, though, in Bellingham. See if this full home crowd and this atmosphere will change his mind as the 0-2 misses high and he pats his chest saying, my bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, top of the third inning. Cannon Reeder ready at the plate. The 1-2. Swung on and fouled off the tip of the bat. And they'll try it again. So not sure if our pregame interviews came across wherever you may be listening, but had to cut our head coach interview with Adam Giesland a little bit short. Got to talk about Austin Coleman, though. He said he's just got a contagious energy, big smile wherever he goes. And that's what the Bells are looking for in their players. Obviously skill and talent, but contagious energies. good energies, and that's what Coleman has. Now the 1-2, grounded to Stevens at third, across the diamond to Dayton at first for another 1-2-3 inning. Down go the Drifters in order. To the bottom of the third we go. No score from Joe Martin Field in Bellingham. Come back after this on the Bells Mixler channel.
Mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that. Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
Welcome back to WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. I think they're waiting for the, yes, they are. They're waiting for the between innings fan contest that goes on. Guess who's looking back watching that exit the field? It's Ty Saunders. Bells fans know him well. He was with the Bells all last year from the University of Portland. And his family's probably here in attendance. I haven't seen them, but they were here for most of the games last year. Saunders has a great support system, his family. Takes ball 2 balls, no strikes. And he played 55 games for the Bells last season, a total of 169 at-bats. Ended with an average of .207. Hit 3 homers, and I remember one of them was down when the Bells were visiting the Bend Elks, and he swings and misses at the 2-0. Got the green light ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And down in Bend, if you've been to the park, you look towards the mountain range to the west. Saunders now fouls the 2-1 off of himself and then tumbles down to the turf. This is not good. Ty Saunders goes straight down. And now he sits up, still sitting on the turf, looking at his right knee. Here come the Bells athletic trainers and Adam Gieslin and Hayden Hastings coming over. Gieslin sends Hayden Hastings to the dugout. And Saunders is still down. This one fouled off of his right leg and then towards the second baseman, Hunter Dryden. Just got a feel for a guy like Ty Saunders who was with the Bells all last year. Okay, now he stands up with the help of one of the trainers. And he's going to go pick up his bat. Just try to walk this one off. This is a great sign. Now he's stretching out that right leg. He's got a little bit of a smile on his face. Adam Gieslin looking at him. And now he's walking towards the dugout. And circles back. He might be just having to walk it off. Okay, so he's just walking it off. Now he's sharing a smile and a laugh with the Springfield Drifters catcher Nathan Stevens. So just a stinger you have to wince about if you're Ty Saunders. A little bit of a scary moment early on, but glad Ty is okay. As he steps back in, 2-2 count. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the third inning. And Saunders leading it off. First pitch misses outside. Loading the count at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Saunders cracks it into right field. That's a base hit. So Saunders fouls a pitch into himself, shakes it off, gets back up, and pokes a base hit into right field to lead off the bottom of the third. That's what you want to do, and here comes Daniel Jernan. Looking over at Adam Gieslin, who's giving some signs, but Daniel Jernan, one of the Bells' fan favorites, he led off a good chunk of last season's games. As he watches the first pitch mitch down and away, 1 ball, no strikes. 41% of last season's games, Daniel Jernan led off for the Bells. And he started on a 10-day contract, so you never know who's going to surprise you. And Daniel Jernan sure did. He was super excited to get back to Bellingham. 2 balls, no strikes to Jernan. Talked about in the pregame, he lives in Surrey, British Columbia. That's where he was raised. Although he was born down in the Bay Area, moved up to Surrey, British Columbia at a young age. Takes strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he's living at home this season, something he wishes he could have done last year, but with the COVID issues at the border, that was not able to happen. So Jernan takes ball 3, 3-1. But it's only a 35-minute drive for him, so he's happy to do it, happy to stay with his family. 3-1, fouled up and away down the first base side. Loading the count again, 3-2. Theo Millis had about a 5-pitch second inning. Now the Bells making him work a little bit more here in this third. No score. And nobody out in the bottom of the inning. Payoff pitch. And called strike 3. Daniel Jernan takes it looking as he was ready to jog down to first base. So first out in the bottom of the third. And we go back to the top of the Bells lineup. Jared Buhonda flew out to the shortstop, Sheehan O'Connor, on a little blooper that floated just to the top of the infield dirt on the third base side. So Buhonda 0 for 1 as Ty Saunders at first. And a good looking first pitch from Millis, and off speed falls in for strike 1. First game of 3, this opening series against the Drifters. And Buhonda takes ball 1. Down and inside. Then the Bells will welcome the Portland Pickles into town this weekend. Always a fun series. This year the Bells don't travel to Portland or Springfield, so they just see those South Division foes once, and that's at the very beginning of the year. The 1-1 fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's at least one familiar face on both those teams. The Drifters, it is Trevor Barth, who was a Bell last year, would commute from his hometown of Beaverton, Oregon, to join the Bells on weekends. Would love to see if he gets in any action this series. Sure, he's told head coach Tommy Richards that he would like to. 1 ball, 2 strikes, misses high and away. 2-2 to Jared Buhonda. And on the Portland Pickles roster, a little bit of a fun story. Noah Ferguson, who was a Bell all of last summer, is on the Pickles this year. It'll be fun to see him this weekend. 2-2 fouled straight back off the backstop. Road trips this month: Kamloops, Wenatchee, Corvallis, and Bend. But Bells are home for the majority of the opening month. 2-2 is fouled off again. Top of the bat by Jared Buhonda. The West Coast League released its playoff protocols. Last year, 4 of the 10 teams made it to the postseason. This year, 8 of 16, so 40% to 50% of the league making it this year. Now Buhonda rips one into right field. Same spot that Saunders hit it into. Just along the turf, in between first and second. And Buhonda gets his first hit as Bell advances Saunders to second base. Only one gone in the bottom of the third, and the Bells are threatening. Here's Shea Bowen. Got the first hit of the Bells season, takes the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Theo Millis struggling a little bit here. 6'4", 201. He's originally from Burnaby, British Columbia. Misses on the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Mentioned he pitched at LSU. And now another grounder, this time right at first base. It'll go to second. Dane Frazier goes for the force out at the second bag. So Bowen stays put at first on the fielder's choice. Sheehan O'Connor was there at second. Thought about going back to first, but didn't want to risk anything with Ty Saunders now 90 feet away at third. Two gone now, bottom of the third inning. Gio Del Negro with runners on the corners. Runner goes from first. The throw from Stevens. They're going to say a stolen bag for Shea Bowen. Meanwhile, Ty Saunders slides in and scores the first run of the Bells' 2022 season. Takes off his ball cap and reveals his bleached hair on his way to the dugout, celebrating with all his teammates. He gives the Bells a 1-0 lead. Del Negro still at the plate, faces an 0-1 count now. The pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike to Gio Del Negro. Now Millis taking a little bit more time here in the bottom of the inning. He's got a runner behind him on second, the 2-1. That one finds the strike zone, good looking pitch. Slider at 86, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two. Gio gets a piece of it, but he grounds it right towards the pitcher, Theo Millis, who jogs to first and underhands it to Dane Frazier for out number 3. So the Bells bring in a run. Ty Saunders from third. As they went to try to get Shea Bowen out, he stole second, and Ty Saunders was safe at third on the fielder's choice. And as Shea Bowen was on his way to second, Saunders came into home and scored for the Bells. How fitting is that? Ty Saunders getting the first run of the year and putting the Bells up 1-0 at the end of 3. Only a couple of hits in the inning, 1 run, and we will come back with the top of the 4th with the Bells up 1-0 after this on the Bell channel.
Just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Careers. For more information. Top of the 4th inning, Austin Coleman on the mound, ready to go against Ben Parker. First pitch, a laser down and away. It misses. Ball 1. Well, through 3 innings, Coleman only given up 1 hit. That's it. And it was almost an out. Art Schoenstedt had to make a tough play on the slow ground ball. Now the 1-0 foul down the first base side. 1-1. This 4th inning brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the official scoreboard sponsor of your Bellingham Bells. One. Coleman's been effective so far. Ben Parker 0 for 1. Swings at the pitch and grounds it foul. Down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, for the Drifters, they'll go home after this opening series for their first home series as a franchise. The 1-2 pitch, grounded foul again. Pulled down the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They'll host the Cowlitz Black Bears and then the Bend Elks in back-to-back home series. The Bells won't see every West Coast League team this year. They won't see the Walla Walla Sweets or the Yakima Valley Pippins. Nor the Cowlitz Black Bears. 1-2 is hung a little bit outside. Coleman looks at the first base umpire for a second opinion. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it's a division-heavy schedule this year. The new playoff format, top 4 teams in each division making it. 2-2. And it misses down and away, loads the count at 3-2. One of the tiebreakers, too, in the playoff procedure is home wins. So that makes these games more important for the Bells. Well, it's a home series, division, or conference series, like this opening series against the Drifters. Payoff pitch. Coleman, the right-hander, deals, and now this one is rocketed into center, and Jernan slides forward, makes the catch with the glove above his waist, really, as he slid towards the liner and made the grab. And the Bells have seen that before. Daniel Jernan in the outfield making spectacular plays, and he gets comfortable in the outfield, getting out number 1 against Ben Parker. Now Ryan Hayes, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out in the first inning. Steps in and readies. Coleman lost control of it, down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. No action in the Bells bullpen. Carlos Arroyo probably hoping for Coleman to go at least 5. This one is hit in the air to left center. Jernan calls off the left fielder, Shea Bowen, and slides underneath to make the catch himself. Plenty of time. Dane Fraser got a good piece of that. I'm sorry, Ryan Hayes got a good piece of that, but landed right in left center. Daniel Jernan came over to make the play. A couple of flyouts to Daniel Jernan, and 2 up, 2 down for Austin Coleman. Now Dane Fraser steps in. He's 0 for 1. First pitch is grounded over the pitcher's mound. 2-hopper to Saunders. Goes to first base, where Dayton has to stretch towards home plate to make the play for out number 3 of the inning. Austin Coleman has a big smile on his face as he slowly walks towards the Bells dugout. We're through 3.5. Let's go to the bottom. Yes, the bottom of the 4th. That's right. Bells are up next on the Bells Mixer channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us, and that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress.
Fourth. Here we go. First pitch to Cameron Dayton, and he grounds it to the shortstop. Over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Just as quickly as that, Sheehan O'Connor didn't have to move very much at the shortstop position. He fired to first for the 6-3 ground out against Cameron Dayton. And 1 gone just like that in the bottom of the inning. 1-0 score. Bells are leading in the opening day of the West Coast League season. Now the catcher, Will Cresswell. First pitch. Misses down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Cresswell 0 for 1. Victim of a 6-3 ground out. Right-handed batter stands at 6 foot, 195 pounds. And the 0-1 a little bit too high and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Cresswell going to be a sophomore at Washington State. 2-0. And fouls it straight back right towards the opposite end of our broadcast booth. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 1 out, bottom of the 4th. 2-1 pitch. It's a good one off speed on the outside edge. 2-2 count. Cresswell originally from Auburn, Washington. 2-2. And it's ripped into center. It's going to drop for a base hit. Running over Cannon Reeder. Deep in center as Cresswell rounds first and then puts on the brakes. Goes back. A 1-out base hit. The Bells' 4th of the night. And now Joe Stevens making his way up to the plate. Joe Stevens 0 for 1, flew out to left field earlier on. Spent the spring at Yavapai College down in Arizona. First pitch from Theo Millis is in there for strike 1. Nice curveball. Joe Stevens, 6'1". Batted .322 with 28 runs scored this spring. Now he rips one into left field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder, Cannon Reeder. Back-to-back base hits for the Bells, who have runners on first and second. And a little bit of action in the Drifters' bullpen down the third baseline. A lot of blankets and lawn chairs out there in the outfield grass also. Sun's still setting high in the sky off to our right above downtown Bellingham. First pitch to Art Schoenstad misses for ball 1. And now he pops the 1-0 straight up and foul. It's going to go up into the parking lot. Concourse, rather. I don't think that'll reach the parking lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schoenstad graduated from Eastside Catholic High School, just down the road here in Sammamish. I believe the same high school as the Armbruster brothers, Will and Justin. Strike 2 comes in. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Schoenstad. Neither of which are a Bell this year, but I got to see Will Armbruster this spring as the New Mexico Lobos visited San Jose State. And Will said this is going to be a good roster this year for the Bells. The 1-2, swing and a miss by Schoenstad. So he goes down swinging. Out number 2. Bottom of the inning. Well, here comes Ty Saunders. He scored the lone run up on the scoreboard as he snuck in and stole home when Shea Bowen was stealing second. Back in the 3rd inning. He's got 2 out but 2 runners on at first and second. Willis Cresswell at second. Saunders pops the first pitch foul, straight up. And out of play. 0-1. Joe Stevens over at first. And the 0-1 just misses outside. Nathan Stevens tries to frame it up. Ty Saunders, a switch hitter. Played everywhere last season, but was typically spotted in the shortstop position, where he's so good, and he's had a lot of action tonight. 1-1, a soft little blooper towards the second baseman, Hunter Dryden, who's able to charge in, make the grab, and continue that same pace into the dugout at the end of the 4th. It's 1-0 Bells. We go to the top of the 5th. Bells strand 2 on 2 hits and lead 1-0 after 4. Come back after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Your life can change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class wine spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got
Austin Coleman back out there, top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Bells. First pitch is on its way to Jack Thompson, and it misses up high and away, ball 1. Thompson 0 for 1, flew out to left field back in the 2nd. And Austin Coleman right now holding the Drifters to only 1 hit back in that 2nd inning, 1-0. This misses outside again, 2 balls, no strikes. Well, the fans in the grandstands didn't like that one too much. Wish we had a live look in at the grandstands from our vantage point. We're sitting right above all the seats behind home plate. But the bleachers behind the dugouts are full on this $2 Tuesday. 2-0 pitch is right down the middle, but a little bit too low. 3 balls, no strikes. It's easy to watch horizontal movement on pitches from our vantage point. Not as easy to tell the vertical movement from up here. 3-0. And that one finds the strike zone for strike 1. 3-1. Jack Thompson, the third baseman, left-handed batter. Ready for the pitch, fouls it down the third base side. Well, there's a little bit of a look at the grandstands. Caught it on a camera angle. And they're full. A lot of fun events going on around the ballpark this opening week. Opening 9 games. All at home for the Bells. June 2nd. This Thursday is college night. June 3rd. It's a big pregame party with food trucks, live music, much like tonight. And June 8th, first responder night. All first responders get in for free. Payoff pitch, and it misses. Jack Thompson walks over to first, and that is the first free pass distributed by Austin Coleman tonight. Now there's some walking down the first base side towards the Bells bullpen. Assistant pitching coach Cody Anderson making his way down the fence. one of the new additions to the coaching staff. Now Cresswell and Coleman with some long-range conversation. Coleman on the mound, Cresswell behind the dish, and trying to work with each other here in the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 is swung on and fouled back. 1-1. See the first walk of the ball game for Jack Thompson, who's over at first. One ball, one strike. To Thompson. And this one misses outside. 2-1. These two teams will do it again tomorrow and Thursday. Both games starting at 6:35 p.m. as we get the season off and running. Two-one. Ripped down the left field line. Where's it going to land? Fair. It rolls foul all the way back to the corner. But in comes Jack Thompson all the way from first. And with an RBI stand-up double, Nathan Stevens brings in Jack Thompson and ties this ball game 1-1. Tommy Richards, Drifters head coach, is at the third base position, and he gave Jack Thompson the green light the whole way. Charged all the way home from first base, and that's the first run of the Springfield Drifters ever in their inaugural game here in Bellingham, and Jack Thompson, the beneficiary of the run. Now Cresswell catches the first pitch to Sheehan O'Connor. It's a ball, and then charges out to the pitcher's mound where he and Austin Coleman stand and have a word with each other. Coleman getting the start today was lights out through the first 4 innings, only allowing 1 hit. And allowed a walk and a double back-to-back here in the top of the 5th. The quick mound visit is over. So Cresswell back behind home plate, and Sheehan O'Connor steps in. 1-0 pitch from Coleman is grounded. A long two-hopper into Art Schoenstad, and he makes the play over to first. Out number 1. It's exactly what you want if you're Austin Coleman. After a shaky start to the inning, here comes head coach Adam Giesland. Didn't like the contact there. And the infield comes to meet with head coach Giesland and Cresswell. And we'll take a look. See what happens. Nothing towards the bullpen yet, as I don't think there's been much action there. And head coach Adam Giesland will keep Coleman on the mound. Allow his relievers a little bit more time to warm up, but Coleman keeping a positive demeanor out there. He's got a big smile on his face as he talks with Ty Saunders. Trying to get himself back into this thing. On that ground out, by the way, Nathan Stevens advances over to third base. So he's within range, and Hunter Dryden now at the dish. Coleman kicks and fires. A bunt shows, and it's laid down. Coleman can't get there, can he? He will make the flip over to first. The safety squeeze there brings in a run from third. Stevens will score and give the Drifters a 2-1 lead. Top of the fifth. So Coleman able to get the out on Dryden on the bunt. It brings in a run. Coleman fires a fastball on Daniel Furman. This is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. To the bottom of the order, Furman, who is 0 for 1. And Furman now pops one in the left. And getting there in time is Shea Bowen. As that one was dropping quickly towards left center, Bowen was there to make the catch. So, 2 runs scored for the Drifters. Jack Thompson with the leadoff walk. He came in to score when Nathan Stevens got the RBI double, and he came in on a safety squeeze bunt from Hunter Dryden. And now it's the run across the diamond with Dinger taking place. Kids sprinting from the right field line to left. And we'll take a break, come back with the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Drifters after this on the Bells Mixler Network.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community.
Daniel Jernan leads off the bottom of the fifth inning and is already in a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 is in there for strike 2. Theo Millis is back on the mound. As Austin Coleman escapes the top of the inning, we might see a new arm for the Bells come out of the bullpen. 1-2. Misses way outside to the right-handed batting Daniel Jernan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two fouled off of above the Bells dugout. Jernan going into his junior year at Lower Columbia College. Last year batted in 58 games for the Bells, 208 at bats. And on the 2-2 pitch, he grounded one straight down, and the umpire ruled it fair. So Nathan Stevens picks up the ball. Jernan hasn't moved yet. Then he tags Jernan and gets the out. As Jernan just stood there, didn't think it was going to be a fair ball, but that's what it was ruled. 1 gone in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the lineup now, Jared Buhanda. He's 1 for 2, got a base hit in the third. One 0 is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the 1-1, Buhana lifts it into shallow center. And jogging forward, Cannon Reeder comes in, makes the grab for out number 2, bottom of the 5th. Look across the West Coast League, out in Victoria. The lefties and the Harbor Cats are tied 1-1 in a North Division matchup. And the Portland Pickles are leading the Nanaimo Night Owls down in Portland, Oregon. Two up, two down for Millis here in the bottom of the 5th, and Shea Bowen stands in now. He has been on twice this game. Swings and misses at the 1-0. One count. Millis working faster this inning. And now Bowen gets a piece of it, floats it into right field. Plenty of time for Parker to get there and make the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Bells in the bottom of the inning, and they trail the Drifters 2-1 through 5. We'll come back with the top of the 6th after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
When you need us most, Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU is built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that. Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
We're back in the top of the 6th inning, and that is it for Austin Coleman tonight. Goes 5 innings, gives up 2 hits, 2 runs, and only 1 walk on the night. Tremendous first 4 innings, though. Only gave up 1 hit and looked really good out of the gate. For the Bells tonight, Austin Coleman, it'll be fun to watch him progress throughout the season. But the new pitcher, Noah Meffert, fires the first pitch in on Cannon Reeder for ball 1. Just misses down low. Meffert, a recent addition to the Bells roster, 1-0. And did he go? No. No, he held up ball 2. Competed for Oak Harbor High School. And is just finished, going into his freshman year at George Fox University. Hometown of Coopville, Washington. And works his way into a 3-0 hole, but fires strike 1. in on Cannon Reeder, who's 0 for 2. A couple of groundouts tonight for Reeder. The 3-1 misses outside, ball 4. So Meffert starts his outing. His first batter is walked to lead off the top of the 6th. And not the best way to start off. Meffert trying to get a feel for things at Joe Martin Field in front of a full crowd, a 1-run game. Five-pitch walk now. Meffert leans in. He's a right-handed pitcher. 6'1", 180 pounds. Kicks, fires. Strike 1 to Ben Parker. Get some support from the home crowd. Cannon Reeder over at first. His first time aboard tonight. Ben Parker 0 for 2 also. Ground out and a fly out. The 0-1 is a hanging curveball. Misses way upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a quiet, full crowd watches on as Meffert readies for the 1-1. And this one sails down and away. From the right-handed batting Ben Parker. 2 balls, 1 strike. Noah Meffert was homeschooled up until 2021 when he went to George Fox University. But again, competed for Oak Harbor High School. And works his way into another 3-0 hole. 3-1 hole, that is. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. In the top of the 6th inning. 1 runner on, over at first. It's Cannon Reeder. Top third of the lineup. Reeder goes from first, and at the plate, Ben Parker is walked. 2-4-1 counts, resulting in runners at first and second. Here comes Will Cresswell out to Noah Meffert. Has a quick word with his pitcher, then walks back towards home plate. Now Carlos Arroyo, Bell's pitching coach, making a slow walk out to the mound to talk to Meffert, try to calm him down. He's got a very Jim Clem-esque walk out to the pitcher's mound. Taps Meffert on the right shoulder. And are just having a conversation, staring eye to eye with each other. Drifters threatening again here, top of the 6th. 2 runners on at first and second. Nobody out in their inaugural game as a West Coast League team. Mentioned I drove through and saw the Drifters facility. I also stopped at a cafe downtown in Springfield, which is 7 minutes east of Eugene, Oregon. And I asked everybody working at the cafe if they were excited for the Drifters to come to town to start playing, and they were all excited. They said the Drifters personnel had stopped by the cafe and dropped off some gear for everybody. I'm sure they're looking forward to traveling back home this weekend for their first home series against the Cowlitz Black Bears. First pitch after the meeting on the mound is a strike. Now the 0-1 is fouled off above the Bells dugout. 0-2. So Meffert this time jumps ahead in the count against Ryan Hayes. Where's number 10? He's the DH for the Drifters. 0-2. Meffert readies, looks back at second, kicks, fires, swing, and a miss. Down goes Ryan Hayes. 3 pitches and a strikeout for Noah Meffert. Successful mound visit by Carlos Arroyo in the Bells infield to get Meffert in the right headspace. Knocks down Hayes, and 1 gone in the top of the inning. Meffert lost control of the first pitch to Dane Fraser, but Cresswell able to corral it. Looked like it was upstairs, but they called it strike one. Meffert will take it. 0-1 is on the outside edge. Strike two. All of a sudden, Meffert, 5 strikes thrown in a row. He kind of flails his right arm out, toes the first base side of the rubber and leans in. Gets the sign. He readies. Now deals. That looked like a curveball that was falling down, and it missed away from the right-handed batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 1 gone, top of the first inning. Runners at first and second for Springfield. And the pitch. This is the same one. This time, it gets the strike zone. Curveball. 12-6. It's in there. And Dane Fraser goes down looking. Back-to-back Ks. And you got to go back to that mound visit from Arroyo and the infield after Meffert had given up 2 walks in a row. Both 4-1 counts, and then comes back with back-to-back Ks, top of the 6th. He's feeling it. Everybody in the grandstands behind home plate loving it. Now the first pitch to Jack Thompson misses just a little bit upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. First game of 61 in total this season for the Bells. 1-0 pitch swing and a fanning miss by Jack Thompson. Thompson, the one who scored the very first run in the Springfield Drifters organization. Last inning when he was walked to lead off the inning. 1-1 is just down and away from the left-handed batting Thompson. 2 balls, 1 strike. And then Nathan Stevens brought Thompson home. The very next batter with the stand-up double. Thompson all the way from first. Drifters are leading 2-1, have 2 runners on the bags. The 2-1 pitch falls in there for strike 2. That another curveball, clocking in at 69 miles an hour. You have to wonder if Carlos Arroyo went out to the mound and said, hey, go that curveball. And this time he goes fastball 89, swing and a miss by Jack Thompson. Noah Meffert starts the inning by letting 2 walks go by. The mound visit from Carlos Arroyo results in 3 strikeouts. So he strikes out the side. And the Drifters leave 2 runners on first and second. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bells are down 2-1, but have a lot of time left. Come back after this on the Bells Mixer Channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us. And that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Gio Del Negro. First pitch. Grounds it to second baseman Hunter Dryden. And he fumbled it a second, then fired to first. Dane Frazier there, out number 1 for the Drifters. And that was a quick start to the bottom of the 6th inning. And here comes Adam Giesland all the way across the diamond to talk to the umpire face to face. You could barely fit a piece of paper between the bills of their hats. And Giesland's still there with the umpire right in between. The pitcher's mound at first base. More towards first base is where the meeting is happening. Now Giesland departs after the intense meeting. But nodded his head in a I understand motion and made his way back to the third base coaching position, is where he is now. Dayton is at the plate. The Bells' first baseman tonight takes ball 1 down and away. Swing and a miss. Dayton wanted to send that all the way to the Seaholm Arboretum back behind the field. That was a powerful swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this time the pitch misses down low. 2-1. Now Dayton takes another powerful swing. Heads up over in the bleachers. And it just avoids everybody. Now a swarm of kids with baseball gloves on. Following that foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cameron Dayton at the plate. Dayton's day 0 for 2. Flew out to right field and grounded out to the shortstop, Sheehan O'Connor. 2-2 pitch. Is left way outside. Loading the count at 3-2. Payoff pitch for Millis. And a little bit too far inside. Cameron Dayton is walked, and that is the first free pass given to the Bells today here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Will Cresswell, catcher for the Bells tonight. And Giesland now walking down towards home plate. He's got a word for the home plate umpire. They're looking at a piece of paper that Giesland has. I don't know if that's a roster. I can't tell what that is. Oh, now Adam Giesland working with Hayden Hastings from long distance, and they bring out a pinch runner for Cameron Dayton at first base. Can't quite tell who that is. Looks like Daniel Hirose, maybe. That might be my guess. Try to figure that out for you. Will Cresswell still down at the plate, awaiting the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled off, 0-1. Well, successful opening night here at Joe Martin Field. Some new amenities to the ballpark, too. Down the third base side on the concourse, there's some renovated merch stands and a drink stand. Then the porch way out in the left field grass. Runner goes from first. The throw from behind the dish, Stevens. Is it in time? No. Stolen base for the pinch runner, who remains a mystery. I'm going to guess it's Daniel Hirose, though. I'll tell you more about Hirose. He's from Wofford College, and not 100% sure, but I think he was on the Cascade Collegiate Showcase team last year, now starting the season with the Bells. 1-1 count to Will Cresswell. And that one finds the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One gone in the bottom of the 6th. And the 1-2 misses down and away. Now the pinch runner thought about it. He goes back to second. No, that's Kyle Hennington out there at second. Had to double check with our statistician crew. A lot of new Bells names that we'll tell you about throughout the first series here. 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled above the Bells dugout on the first base side. 2-2 to Will Cresswell. Bells fans, this inning brought to you by Ever Strong Physical Therapy and Performance. Your partners in health and performance. Visit everstrongtherapy.com. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the inning. Bells down 2-1 against the Springfield Drifters, all the way from the Eugene, Oregon area. In opening night of the West Coast League. 2-2 misses down and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Now the payoff pitch to Will Cresswell. Swung on and fouled off the top of the bat. And got to the backstop. 3-2 again. Theo Millis leaning in. This might be his last inning of work here in the 6th. Payoff. It's fouled off by Cresswell. He's fighting to stay alive. Payoff again. Misses down low. Cresswell's walked after Dayton gets a free pass. Back-to-back walks from Millis. Now Joe Stevens making his way up. Kyle Hennington over at second, pinch running for Cameron Dayton. Swing and a miss by Stevens on the first pitch. Oh, 1 out. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. And Joe Stevens grounds one foul down the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stevens swings and foul tips the 1-2 pitch into the catcher's mitt. So he strikes out swinging. Now that's 2 gone with 2 on for the Bells in the bottom of the 6th with Art Schoenstatt making his way to the plate. Kyle Hennington at second, Will Cresswell at first. Bells down 2-1, bottom of the 6th. As the game rolls on. First pitch to Joe Stevens, misses upstairs. This might be the last inning for Theo Millis. Tommy Richards will keep an eye on him. We probably won't see him for the bottom of the 7th. Pinch hitter for Art Schoenstatt. Actually here in the bottom of the inning, Elijah Hainline. From Washington State University, teammates with Will Cresswell. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And strike 1 called. Elijah Hainline doesn't like it. Gives the home plate umpire a funny look, walks backward, and the right-handed batter steps back in. Wears number 33, and the Bells all white uniforms tonight. Now Hainline watches the 2-1 miss. 3 balls, 1 strike. Is in there for strike 2. Elijah Hainline was getting ready to toss the bat towards the dugout. Thought it was a walk, but now a loaded count, 3-2. Now Adam Gieslin, I think he agrees with Hainline. Some words to the home plate umpire. Hainline steps back in. Payoff pitch coming up, 2 outs in the 6th. Runners go, swing and a miss. Down goes Hainline, and Gieslin not happy. Trying to avoid confrontation with the home plate umpire, and here Gieslin coming over. He will have a few words for him. Millis with a couple of strikeouts to end the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th. The Bells strand a couple, and they're down 2-1 to the Drifters through 6 innings. Back after this on the Bells Mixler channel.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms?
Since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator Award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
Top of the 7th inning, Noah Meffert back out there. And a 2-2 count to the Drifters' leadoff man in the inning, Nathan Stevens. Two swing and a miss. That's 4 strikeouts in a row for Noah Meffert. And he is feeling it right now. First pitch to Sheehan O'Connor misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0, same spot, just missed outside. Cresswell tried to frame it up. I want to go back to that, top of the 6th inning, when Meffert came on in relief of Austin Coleman, allowed 2 walks back-to-back. Drifters had 2 on, nobody out. 2-0 comes in, just misses down and away. 3 balls, no strikes. .30 is a curveball that catches the bottom of the strike zone. 3-1. Then there was that mound visit by pitching coach Carlos Arroyo and the Bells infield to Noah Meffert. 3-1. It's called strike 2. So again, Sheehan O'Connor. Meffert goes down in the count, allowing 3 balls, comes back with 2 strikes. Now the payoff. Swing and a miss. Meffert caught him with the outside slider. Sheehan goes for it and strikes out. That is 5 strikeouts in a row for Noah Mefford. We're at the top of the 7th inning, and the youngster from George Fox University feeling it right now. Now Hunter Dryden swings and fouls the first pitch. Off the turf, off of Cresswell, behind the dish for the Bells. No balls, 1 strike. But as I was mentioning before, there was that mound visit after the 2 walks. And since that mound visit, Mefford has thrown 5 straight strikeouts. 0-1. And there's strike 2. He is 1 pitch away, 1 strike away from striking out the side. And going 6 strikeouts in a row. He shakes off the sign from Cresswell, now accepts 0-2. It's a hanging curveball. Oh, we wanted that upper inside corner. And just outside. Called ball 1. Now the 1-2. This time misses outside and upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mefford right back at the top of the mound. He's ready. Swings his left leg up, kicks, and fires high and wide. Ball 3. So this time around, he goes ahead in the count. 2 strikes rather, to no balls, and now loads the count against Hunter Dryden. Another payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Dryden takes it looking. Noah Mefford feeling it. High five to Will Cresswell. And he is greeted well in the Bells dugout as it is stretch time here at Joe Martin Field. Take a break, come back. Noah Mefford strikes out the side, 6 in a row. Bells still trail 2-1. Bottom of the 7th after this on the Bells Mixer Channel.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Join the Dingers Club right now for $5. Ty Saunders leading off the bottom of the 7th inning. And Theo Millis still on the mound, by the way. Saunders swings and just misses underneath. The fastball upstairs at 88 miles an hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Ty Saunders. And this pitch misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Today, Ty Saunders, he's got the only run for the Bells this ball game. They trail 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th to the Springfield Drifters. 2-2 pitch is grounded fair towards the shortstop. A slow roller. Sheehan O'Connor, the throw. They got him. Hayden Hastings is there at the first base coach position. Oh, and here comes Adam Giesland again, trotting across the infield diamond to the umpire, and they're going to have a meeting. Again, Adam's even closer this time. This time he couldn't fit a piece of paper between the bills of their hats. And Adam is not happy. This time they're in the infield dirt, right where the turf meets the dirt, really. On the first base side of the infield. And now they depart. Head coach Adam Giesland not happy with that call. Neither was Hayden Hastings, though. He was right there, and you could tell he was frustrated with the call. Saunders grounds out 6-3. Nice play by Sheehan O'Connor and the Drifters infield. Dane Fraser over at first to execute the play. Bottom of the lineup, Daniel Jernan is at the disc. Takes ball 1 now. A curve ball is in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 1 gone by in the bottom of the 7th. Now Jernan floats one up into shallow right center. And over comes the center fielder. It hung in the air long enough for Cannon Reeder to get there. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. This is very reminiscent of the second inning that Theo Millis had, where he pitched only 5 pitches and got 3 outs. A ground out, fly out to left, then a ground out again. Bells took the initial lead in this game in the 3rd inning. Then in the top of the 5th, the Drifters got 2 across home. And are up 2-1. 1 ball, no strikes to Jared Buhonda, the junior at Chaffey College. 1 for 3 tonight. He's got the base hit in the 3rd inning. And he was forced out at second base on the fielder's choice when Shea Bowen grounded 1 to first base. Dane Fraser went for the out at second instead. 2-0. Becomes 3-0 as the pitch misses inside underneath the elbows of Buhonda. Two out, nobody on for the Bells. Bottom of the 7th. Buhonda. 3 balls, no strikes. Takes ball 4. Buhonda stood in there as if he thought it was going to be strike 1. And after a split second of delay, makes his way to first. He's on there with a 2-out walk. 4-pitch walk. And now Shea Bowen has made contact tonight. The double in the 1st. Got to first on that fielder's choice in the 3rd. And flew out to right field in the 5th. Runner goes from first. The throw from Stevens. It's a little high, sliding in. Did he fall off? Yes! Caught stealing is Jared Buhonda. As when the slide came in, his right hand kind of fell off the bag, and there was Hunter Dryden to apply the tag and get him out for out number 3. Well, we're through 7 innings. Bells down by 1 run and running out of runway. We'll come back top of the 8th after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us. And that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 19...
Top of the 8th inning, and a new pitcher on the mound for the Bells after, I guess you could say, an okay outing by Noah Meffert. 6 strikeouts in 2 innings. Well, that's not bad at all. On comes Owen Murdoch to the scene, however, and he's in a 1-1 count with Daniel Furman, bottom of the order for the Drifters. 1-1. And that one is an off-speed, misses downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Owen Murdoch going into his sophomore year at Skagit Valley Community College. And gets Furman to chase one, swinging and missing at the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Murdoch, 6 foot, 200 pounds. From Woolley, Washington, rather. Graduated from Cedro Woolley High School. The 2-2 misses outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch is fouled off the tip of the bat to the backstop. We'll try it again. Still a 2-1 game. Oh, the Bells bat kid running all the way to the backstop, getting that foul ball. Payoff pitch. Missing upstairs. So Daniel Furman is walked to first to lead off the top of the 8th inning. And to the top of the order we go. Cannon Reeder doesn't have a hit tonight. Grounded out the first couple of times, then was walked in the 6th by Noah Meffert. One of those 2 walks before Meffert got 6 strikeouts. Will we see that again from Murdoch? No, as this one's grounded fair, just right of the third base by Cannon Reeder. Sliding into third safely is Furman, and Reeder is at second with a stand-up double. In the top of the 8th. Nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position. with Ben Parker at the plate. He was that other walk that Meffert allowed in the 6th. He's got 2 runners at second and third and takes ball 1 from Owen Murdoch. Murdoch looks in. Tough start, looks at third, then kicks and fires. This one's elevated into right field. Charging back is the right fielder, Jared Buhonda. He couldn't make a play on it, so he fires it into the infield. The throw coming home. They got the runner. Buhonda from deep right field fired it all the way into the cutoff man, Cameron Dayton, who went to Will Cresswell at the dish and got the tag on the second runner trying to come home. Cannon Reeder from second got him out, but 1 run scores. It's Daniel Furman from third base on the rocket into right field. Ben Parker has an RBI double to give the Drifters a 3-1 lead. And now Ryan Hayes up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. And Buhonda showing off his cannon of an arm from right field. First pitch to Ryan Hayes is fouled up and back, 0-1. Murdoch staring back at second, then delivers the 0-1. Fouled back again, 0-2. One gone in the top of the 8th inning. Drifters have added another run. They're up 3-1. Murdoch kicks and fires. Swung on and fouled off the catcher. Runner goes on the pass ball, and he gets to first safely. Ryan Hayes makes it, and advancing to third was Ben Parker. So now runners on the corners for the Drifters. In trouble for the Bells. More of it in this inning. Owen Murdoch jumped ahead in the count against Ryan Hayes. 0-2. Just needed one more strike, couldn't get it. And so Hayes over at first base and Parker at third. Fresh count with 1 out to Dane Frazier, who takes a large hack at the first offering, 0-1. Murdoch jumps out in front again. And the pitch runner goes from first, and Cresswell goes for third instead of trying for second. Trying to catch Ben Parker sleeping at third base, but Joe Stevens was there to apply the tag. Infield umpire ruled him safe. Stolen bag for Ryan Hayes. He makes it out to second. 1-1. Skips off the turf and then off the chest pad of Cresswell. Against the right-handed batting Dane Frazier. Two-one pitch is launched into center. Drifting over is Daniel Jernan, makes the grab. Here comes the throw. And it gets to Dayton who was standing on the pitcher's mound. Murdoch was all the way by home plate. So the sacrifice fly results in another run for the Drifters. As tagging and coming home was Ben Parker on Frazier's fly out to center. And staying put at second base is Ryan Hayes. So with 2 gone and 1 on, it's Jack Thompson. Scored the first run of the Drifters night. Murdoch looks back. First pitch to Thompson misses outside. 1-0. Murdoch misses again. Some action in the Bells bullpen down the right field line. Two balls, no strikes to Jack Thompson at the plate. Now Thompson lifts one straight up in the air into shallow center. Going back is Ty Saunders, and he's going to watch it land in his mitt for out number 3 of the top of the 8th. But the Drifters add 2 more. Started with a leadoff walk by Daniel Furman. He came in to score on the Ben Parker double. Cannon Reeder thought about it also, but was tagged out at the plate. Ryan Hayes stole a bag and was at second, but coming in to score was Ben Parker from third on the sacrifice fly from Dane Fraser to give the Drifters a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the 8th we go after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
What does your
also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation? Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator Award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts. Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
Bottom of the 8th, and a new pitcher for the Springfield Drifters. He wears number 40 in the all-royal blue and white pants. Large right-handed pitcher Eli Holbert, committed to Everett Community College baseball. That's where he'll go this fall, but Holbert coming on now in relief of Theo Millis, who goes 7 innings, giving up 1 run. That's a tremendous effort in the inaugural Springfield Drifters game and opening day of the West Coast League. First pitch to Shea Bowen. Takes it for strike 1. Some heat from Eli Holbert right off the get-go at 91. 6'4", 230-pound right-hander. And make it 93 now on the second pitch. Also a strike. 0-2 to Shea Bowen, who was on the mound when Buhanda was caught stealing. At second for out number 3 in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Shea Bowen. And a big K for Eli Holbert as he stares down Shea Bowen on his way back to the Bells dugout. And what a start for Eli Holbert. Lighting up the radar gun. Numbers we don't see too often. 93-94 fastball. Now Giovanni Del Negro watches the first pitch missed. It's an off speed for ball one. Now the 1-0. And he lifts it into right field. Right fielder Ben Parker watching it in front of the track, makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Quick bottom of the 8th so far for the Bells, down by 3 runs.
Number 38, Holden Curtis.
Well, a pinch hitter here for Cameron Dayton in this spot. Swing and a miss by Holden Kaminsky. Another big, powerful swing at the 1-0. Kaminsky from Cuesta College, 1-1. Similar looking swing, if not the exact same. Big, strong, powerful, but it misses. For strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he's pinch hitting for Cameron Dayton in the cleanup spot right now, bottom of the 8th. And Eli Holbert steps off the rubber because a fly flew his way. He started swatting at it and had to step off for a second. Now he's back in the ready position, the 1-2. And this one got away from him. Eli frustrated with himself, although he's had a tremendous start so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Very animated pitcher. Pumping himself up, obviously. Getting back on the mound. Now he's ready. Pumps both arms up in the air. Kicks the left leg, fires. And the fastball misses downstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Holden Kaminsky. Eli likes to roll off the first base side of the mound, then reset. It's a loaded count with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. To the pinch hitting Kaminsky. He grounds one in fair territory. Is it going to get through? Big play from Sheehan O'Connor. It won't get there. Shortstop Sheehan O'Connor had to charge to his right towards the third baseline and make the throw across his body towards the first bag, and he couldn't get there. Dane Frazier was awaiting the one-hop throw from O'Connor while Kaminsky just strolled into first, no problem. Good piece of hitting. And he gets aboard with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Well, the Bells starting catcher, Will Cresswell, at the dish. 1 on and 2 outs in the first pitch. Misses inside against the right-handed batting Cresswell, 1-0. Will was walked in the 7th, got a base hit in the 4th, and grounded out. Now the 1-0 is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eli Holbert, the man on the mound, graduated from Sherwood High School in Oregon. He's got a big bat also. Dual threat player, 1-1. Misses downstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. To Will Cresswell, 2-1, and a little bit of a jump off the first bag by Holden Kaminsky. You could tell it kind of got in the mind of Eli Holbert halfway through his delivery. And then right away, Nathan Stevens looked over at first. Fired over there, keeping Holden Kaminsky honest. Now the 3-1. It's right down the middle. Good looking pitch. Strike 2. Another loaded count. 2 outs to Will Cresswell. Bells are down by 3, bottom of the 8th inning. Eli Holbert steps off. Adjusts the bill of his baseball cap with his right hand now. Back on the rubber, leans in. Getting the sign from Nate Stevens. Will Cresswell's ready. Payoff pitch. Runner goes. And Cresswell lines one foul down the first base side. It's going to land in the Bells bullpen. Just in front of those brand new batting cages that the Bells and Joe Martin Field have installed out in right field. To the right of the foul pole, which sits at 320. The left foul pole sits at 325. Straightaway centers 370. Another payoff pitch try, and this one hits Will Cresswell. You hear the roar of the crowd as the payoff pitch pays off for the Bells, and they have the tying run coming to the plate. Joe Stevens spent his spring at Yavapai Community College. He's committed to Purdue University this fall. Originally from Sydney, Australia. No, I have not gotten the chance to talk to him. Wonder if he has the accent. I will figure that out. He'll be with us all season. He's got 2 runners on. He's the tying run. Now this one comes in a little bit too high and close at 87 against the right-handed batting Joe Stevens. So he shakes it off, and he's got a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Up high and in tight again. Same spot. Almost the same velocity. Here comes pitching coach of the Drifters. Looks like Keith Hessler. Out to the mound to talk to Eli Holbert, who came out of the pen, came out of the gates to start the bottom of the 8th. Pumped a strikeout against Shea Bowen. Then Giovanni Del Negro flew out to right field. Since then, he's given up a hit to Holden Kaminsky and hit Willis Cresswell on a full count. Falling behind against Joe Stevens. 2 balls, no strikes. Stevens ready. And this one misses high, but it's in the middle of the strike zone. So Eli Holbert struggling. He's got to find it here. Three balls, no strikes. Misses down and away, ball 4. Bases now loaded for the Bells for Elijah Hainline. Came in to pinch hit for Art Schoenstatt. Sorry. Now a grounder towards third baseman. No, Sheehan O'Connor has it. And he's not going to make a throw. An RBI single for Elijah Hainline. Brings the Bells within 2. Sheehan O'Connor came over from short. Again, had to charge towards the third baseline and thought about throwing to first. Made the conservative play, just held on to it. In between 2 Bellingham Bells at second and third. So 2 outs remain, but a run comes in. It was Hominski who scored the run. Ty Saunders is at the dish now. Takes ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss from Ty Saunders. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Ty Saunders swings at the 1-1 and fouls it back. Elijah Hainline with the RBI single. Brings in Holden Kaminsky. Bases remain loaded for Ty Saunders. Had 3 homers last year. 1-2. So misses outside. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And this one misses down low to Ty Saunders. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Bells with the bases loaded. Pitch to Ty Saunders is driven into left field. Is it going to get down? No! Catch made by Daniel Furman in left to get Eli Holbert and the Drifters out of a lot of trouble and retire the side. In the bottom of the 8th, Drifters give up 1 run on 2 Bells hits. There was a walk, and Will Cresswell was tagged by a pitch. But the bases were loaded for a couple of Bells batters, and Ty Saunders got a good piece of it. Daniel Furman got underneath of it for the out, number 3, in the 8th inning. It's a 4-2 game. 9th inning coming up next on the Bells Mixer channel.
Or profit. Convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably.
We're back, top of the 9th inning. Camway Transportation is a full-service logistics company with corporate headquarters located in the corner of the Northwest, Blaine, Washington. Camway needs you to keep its wheels rolling and is looking for team members to fill positions in dispatch and accounting. Visit Camway's career page at camwaytransportation.com. We're in the top of the ninth. 1-0 pitch to Nathan Stevens is in there for strike one. Owen Murdoch back on the mound for inning number 2 of work. 1-1. And that was a good-looking slider from our vantage point, but it misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Murdoch finds the strike zone there. 2-2. Last inning for Murdoch started in a little bit of a difficult situation. He walked a guy, gave up 2 doubles back-to-back, 2 runs in the process on a sac fly, but got out of it. And he starts this inning off on a high note. Swing and a miss by Nathan Stevens. Owen Murdoch gets his first strikeout of the outing. Has 2 more outs to go before the rest of his team has a chance in the bottom of the ninth. We're in the top. First pitch now to Sheehan O'Connor is on the outside edge against the right-handed batting O'Connor. Good pitch. It lands for a strike. 0-1. Swung on and missed. O'Connor wanted all of it. And another good pitch from Murdoch. He hung it on the outside left edge. 0-2. He's ready to go. The pitch. And tried for that side again. Missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this one's placed into fair territory over the shortstop Ty Saunders and into left center. It's a base hit for Sheehan O'Connor. In the top of the ninth, with 1 gone, O'Connor gets his first hit of the night. With Hunter Dryden coming up next, he's 0 for 3. And no action in the Bells bullpen as Murdoch goes over to first. Almost caught Sheehan O'Connor sleeping, but he slid back helmet first in time. He's going to try it again. The check over there with not as much velocity, but just keeping O'Connor at bay. Now the first pitch to Dryden just misses outside. 1-0. For all those tuning in, had some audio issues with the broadcast. Got word that we have been on the air when we are at break, so got to figure that out. But able to bring the broadcast to you, that's all that matters. Strike 1 called against Dryden. Another check over to first, and O'Connor there safely. Noah Meffert and Owen Murdoch coming on in relief of Austin Coleman, who had a great first start. And by the way, Austin Coleman, the Bell starter, is the first one at the top of the dugout steps over there. Swing and a miss at the 1-1 by Dryden. And he's been cheering everybody on since his departure at the end of the 5th inning. He's over there in a gray hoodie. He's got short black dreads as his hairdo. Wonderful guy, very likable. Glad I got the chance to talk to him before the game. And he went the first 4 innings, giving up 1 hit. The 1-2 is called strike 3. Dryden takes it looking. Make that 2 strikeouts for Owen Murdoch here in the 9th. That keeps O'Connor over at first base. with 2 gone all of a sudden. And Daniel Furman, bottom of the order, up next. Murdoch goes outside against the right-hander again. Misses for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. Missed upstairs. Furman was walked to lead off the top of the 8th. He would come in to score on Ben Parker's RBI double. And Parker would eventually score as well on Dane Fraser's sac fly to center field. All of that last inning. And that put the Springfield Drifters up by 3 at the time. Bells scored 1 in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 4-2 game. 3 balls, no strikes to Furman. And Murdoch finds that outside left edge he's been favoring against the right-handers. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Swing and a miss by Furman. That loads the count, 3-2. Murdoch likes the sign from Cresswell. The payoff. Runner goes. And it's popped straight up. Playable by the second baseman, which is Elijah Hainline. And my vision deceived me for a second. I thought it slipped through his glove somehow, but it didn't. He made the catch at second base, did Hainline, for out number 3, top of the 9th. Bells down 2 runs. Have one more shot in the bottom of the 9th. And coming up in the 9th will be Daniel Jernin, Jared Buhonda, and Shea Bowen. See if the Bells can get it done against Eli Holbert after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us, and that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Bottom of the 9th inning, Daniel Jernin leading things off for the Bells in their hopes to come back on opening night of the West Coast League. Just the start of what's to be another great summer. 1-0 pitch to Jernin. He takes it for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-2 lead for the Drifters in the bottom of the 9th. Now Jernin gets a piece of it, grounds it, a 3-hopper deep to the second baseman. Hunter Dryden puts on the brakes, makes the play to first base for out number 1. One gone, Eli Holbert and the Drifters 2 outs away from the Drifters' inaugural win and the Drifters' inaugural game. The newest team to the West Coast League, although there are a few teams starting this season for the very first time tonight. in terms of inaugural West Coast League action. The others were slated to start last year, but due to the COVID restrictions, they were unable to. Jared Buhonda, top of the lineup, takes the first pitch, ball one, now fouls off the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 gone. Bottom of the 9th inning. Those other teams, the Nanaimo Night Owls, out on Vancouver Island, starting as a brand new team this year. Now Buhonda rips one along the turf all the way into left field. It's a base hit. And he gets aboard with 1 gone in the bottom of the 9th, and a tying run for the Bells back to the plate. They had an opportunity last inning. Get another one here as Shea Bowen is getting ready to step into the left-handed batter's box with Buhonda at first. And Bowen, he got things started very early on in the bottom of the first inning. Launched a double into right field. And made it to first on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. And now rips one towards the mound. It gets to Sheehan O'Connor at short, to first. Safe! O'Connor was trying to go for the double play himself. Got the force out at second base against Buhonda. And just a little bit late at first against Shea Bowen, who's there safely. So the Bells get another chance with Bowen safe at first. He goes. Throw from Stevens. And that one went right to the turf. So Shea Bowen is in with a stolen base to second base. That's his second of the night, by the way.
Just got section J, row 4, seat 8, $10 gift card to Jimmy John's. Thank you,
and the fans applauding because of a gift card they just got for a specific row in the grandstands because of that stolen base. Giovanni Del Negro readies for the 0-1 pitch. He fouls it straight back. No balls, 2 strikes. Gio Del Negro's 0 for 4 tonight. He represents the tying run, and Shea Bowen's out at second. And Eli Holbert calls time abruptly. He didn't like it. He's hearing it from all the Bells home fans. But he steps right back in. He's dialed in, this guy. Fun to watch. 0-2. And he fires it outside. It missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very animated pitcher. Lots of microscopic hand movements, gestures, little motions he does. Now the 1-2. This one's inside and grounded awkwardly. Foul down the third base side by Giovanni Del Negro. Just to the left of the bag. That almost got by. One, 2, the count remains. That one looked like it was off the handle of the bat, but grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Del Negro gets another chance. Misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skipped off the turf before it got to the catcher's mitt. Two count, 2 outs. Swung on and fouled. It gets away from the catcher. Del Negro going for first. He's there. Del Negro takes off on the pass ball. And gets to first base safely. That advances Shea Bowen over to third. And the Bells now have the go-ahead run at the plate in Holden Kaminsky. Kaminsky 1 for 1. First pitch, driven deep into center field. The catch is made. A sharp liner into center. Cannon Reeder had to charge back towards the wall and made the grab while running backwards towards the track. For out number 3, the Drifters win the ball game 4-2. Tremendous play to end the ball game by Cannon Reeder on the sharp liner by Holden Kaminsky, and that silenced everybody in attendance here right away on this Bells home opener on this $2 Tuesday. Wonderful crowd tonight as always, but they witness a 4-2 defeat to the brand new to the West Coast League Springfield Drifters. We'll come back, break it down for you, and sign off. Get ready for games 2 and 3 of this opening series right here on the Bells Mixler channel.
Says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Can change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class wine spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Well, we're back with the post-game numbers for you. Winning pitcher tonight goes to Theo Millis, who had a great outing, 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, only 1 run though, to the Bells. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Losing pitcher tonight goes to Austin Coleman, but man, what a great start he had out of the gates. 4 innings, no runs. No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. He went 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And the losing pitcher, though, Eli Holbert. I'm sorry, Austin Coleman tagged with the losing pitcher. Save goes to Eli Holbert, who came in for the final 2 innings and right off the bat looked really good. Got into some trouble. Gave up 1 more run to the Bells. That made it a game. 4-2, the Drifters hold on. And Eli Holbert gets only 1 strikeout. Allows the 1 run. Tags the guy with the pitch. Allows 2 walks. And only got that 1 strikeout. So Eli Holbert with the save. Theo Millis with the win for the Drifters, who get their very first win as a West Coast League team here at the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. Bells with 2 runs on 8 hits. Very clean game tonight. No errors by either team. But the Bells leave 11 on the bags, not getting it done with the scores in scoring position. Springfield Drifters tonight, 4 runs on 5 hits. Effective with 0 errors and 5 left on the bags. We'll see if we get anybody up here for the post game. So send it to a quick break. Come right back and sign off from Joe Martin Field after this quick break on the Bells Mixer channel.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
The rest of the post-game show here for you tonight. Got through the pitchers, winning and losing pitchers, also all the numbers. We want to preview the next 2 games. They'll be right here at Joe Martin Field in Bellingham tomorrow and on Thursday night, both games at 6:35 p.m. We'll tell you more about the new Bells and the new Drifters to the league and hopefully have everything ironed out after this opening night game between the Drifters and the Bells. It's been a fun one. Thanks everybody for sticking around, sticking with us the entire time. Getting things off the ground here in Bellingham. Big shout-outs to Tully Scott, our statistician on site here. Haley McGee helping run things in the booth. And Natalie Bianconi, our on-site video operator. And she's up here in the booth also. So great staff from the booth tonight at Joe Martin Field. And one more time, the final score. The Drifters win this one 4 runs to 2. These 2 teams will do it again tomorrow and Thursday, 6:35 first pitch start time. So we will see you there on the air from Joe Martin Field. I am Ryan Carlson signing off and saying have a great night. Thanks for sticking with us all night long.